Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. The Stros will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Luis Madero gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. That grounder got him. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. That evens it up 1-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
George Springer the next to hit. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Springer is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside.
And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 1. The Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Yusniel Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Heading out towards shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
At the plate, Jack Mayfield, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Dwight Smith Jr. is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Reddick. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Throw won't get him. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued, first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
In there, 2-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Diaz stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball to straightaway left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
The first baseman, Edward.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball well outside.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley's after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now, all tied at 1-1. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in here right at 260. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hard hit toward the hole. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and it's a quick 2 as Reddick bounces into a double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
First offering on its way. Corey Lee is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. Digging in, Rio Ruiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Orioles, the third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So now to the plate, Andrew Velasquez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Batting 8.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Springer will tuck this one in to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We played 2 full innings and we are tied 1-1. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jose Altuve.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, Michael Brantley. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Alvarez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. This is pulled into right. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
0-1 the count.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Astros leave one. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Bottom of the third now, set to get his day started, Stevie Wilkerson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Brantley. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Standing in, Yusniel Diaz. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jack Mayfield. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2 now.
2-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
That's ball 3.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The designated hitter, Dwight.
Settling in now, Dwight Smith Jr. He hit a sac fly earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw home. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
First baseman, number 23,
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Encarnacion is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Anthony Santander. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Bregman trying to get there. He can't get there, so the inning will continue as he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's inside. 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bregman is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. The O's lead this thing 5-1. All set for the start of the 4th. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He reached on a single in his first try.
George.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, the first baseman.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
So here's Josh Reddick, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Shoots this one over to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Astros 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
The catcher.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Liner in there for a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Standing in now, Stevie Wilkerson. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game. Brad Peacock answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Malquin Canelo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Second baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate, Jack Mayfield, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one, and he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dwight Smith Jr. Singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Smith, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Springer on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We played 4 full. It's the Orioles 6 and the Astros 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in for early in the at-bats.
Off for the Astros.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Corey Lee.
And the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Next to the Astros, the second baseman, Jose.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. He was a ground out victim last time up. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in, Michael Brantley, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Brantley is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. So far this season, Brantley is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Count is 1-2 now. Here it comes.
Ball 2. Count 2-2.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. An 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Misses for ball one.
1-2.
Hit to third. Bregman fields it cleanly. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Now at the plate, Anthony Santander hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Called strike 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
The count is full. 3-2.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rio Ruiz hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Man, we've seen that high fastball come into play more and more this year by pitchers, but he tried to sneak a high piece of cheese by this guy. He had no part of it, and he takes him deep.
Into the box now, Andrew Velasquez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
Digging in now, Pedro Severino. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Digging in and looking for more, Stevie Wilkerson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, number 12 is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Carlos Correa. And he takes ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One ball, one strike, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Scooped up. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. Standing in, Joaquin Canelo. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
In now for the O's, Jack Mayfield. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now here it comes.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Nope. 3-0. Three and one to him now. On the ground to the left side. A dive. He's got it. The throw to first. Got him.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Hunter Harvey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Hunter Harvey.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Astros, the first baseman,
So striding forward now, Yuli Gurriel, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Josh Reddick. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted the other way out to left center. Around first, digging for 2. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Corey Lee.
Into the box, Corey Lee. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Anthony Santander. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rio Ruiz, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
He's in complete command of his 2-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ready to begin the 8th, so up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Renato Nunez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 39, Renato Nunez.
And the pitch. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count. Ball 3.
3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Yordan Alvarez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So striding in, Pedro Severino head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 1 for 2.
The catcher, Pedro Severino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's down.
Davinsky, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. The Astros came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Brantley going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Dan, you see the guy out on the mound. He's pitching with bad body language right there. There's blood in the water for a lot of these hitters.
You know, D-Row, you have to make up your mind when you run out there. You're going to do one of two things. You're going to be the hunter or the huntee. But right now, they're hunting this guy.
Right fielder, number 12.
Stepping in now, Stevie Wilkerson. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping in, Joaquin Canelo. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
In there, 3-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in to try it again, Jack Mayfield. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Runners on first with one down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Now the payoff pitch home.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the Orioles 9 and the Astros 2. Miguel Castro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Miguel Castro.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, George Springer. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside. Two balls, two strikes. Okay.
Count remains full. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball one.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, As a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Line drive to center field. Canelo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he's safe. Now batting, Josh Reddick. And their runners at the corners now. Lifted down the line in left. Runners on first and third, 2 away. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Luis Madero notches his 3rd win of the year. Lance McCullers permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.